Welcome to the Unity Cup 3, the live stream coming up for DMV Warriors versus Kingsmen X. And DMV Warriors have won the toss and elected to bat first. Rosie Islam is a batsman as an opener, and Ritik Bera is another batsman, opener batsman. Um, Welcome to the team. This is a home team DMV Warriors local guys. All the local guys has been participated into the DMV Warriors team. They have lost the yesterday's game, so this is the do or die situation for DMV Warriors to win this game. Being a local, I would like to support the locals to be there, and full support to me as a double Vagasia being as a commentator. Ritvik Berra is on strike. Mohammed Mohammed Ziala started with a good left arm fast medium bowler. Have came in and a dot ball to it. He's a Pakistan international player, Mohammad Jalab, and he's showing his experience bowling at outswinger to the Ritvik Berra. He's a good local talented player in DMV Warriors in the DMV area who have represented the United States team. And Rosie Islam has represented under 19 as USA team, and a good outswinger, good bowling by Mohammad Zalab. Three dot balls. Prithwik is being patiently watching the ball, how the ball is doing the movement of it, in swinger or outswinger. Down to the leg side and a collar white. So the first run to the DMV Warrior on the board by a white. A strong call for a FDW and they were trying to run for the leg by, and the Rosie Islam said no to the run. So the internet Muhammad Alam is a Pakistan ex-international player using all the experience, and it's a good exposure to the DMB locals to play against the international players to upcoming of the US team cricket team, new youngsters, and a collar white outside of the off side for collar white, way outside off. Beautiful straight drive by Rutvik Burra. Lovely, lovely shot. He's just pay attention to it, seeing his glass to it. Straight drive, nice full ball to it, and he cashed on it. Straight drive. This outfield has been so good, has been very fast. So you get the value to the runs, to the score bat, whatever has been scored to it. And another dot ball coming up to it. Six games to the over, first over. nice and slow start for DMV Warriors, 6 runs an hour. Another international player, Ishan Adil, has been introduced by Kingsmen X. Another, they're trying to load up with the international players in the Kingsmen, whereas DMV Warriors, all locals in DMV areas, have been playing it. So it's a good exposure to the DMV Warriors team players to play against the international players. They're playing right arm fast bowler and Rosie Islam getting into the ribs, and it's just try to. There was no hope for it to get through that, and a dot ball. I have seen Rosie Islam have batted. He plays for 22 yards in local WCL team, and he does bat when he hits it middle of the bat. It goes out of the park. Let's see what he does. And he's trying to knock it up, and just a miss. He's trying to maneuver to the third man. He just could not miss. He missed at the ball. Beautiful day at Bowen Park, Cricket Field number 2. Here we live stream with DMV Warriors with Mac versus Kingsmen X, and DMV Warriors have won the toss and elected to bat first, where they are 6 for no loss in 1.2 overs. Nice breeze coming to the Bowen Park, which would makes the balls talk by ex-international players, both from the both end. They can use that leverage to that. Rice Rosie Islam is trying to think that it was a wide, but it wasn't. So a dot ball to it. यार बिरयानी 3 बजे आएगी तो गेम के बाद देख Unity Cup 3, Season 3 has been a amazing game yesterday at day 1. Now that they have a day 2, this is the game 2 has been started with DMV Warriors and Kingsmen, and Muhammad trying to put outside off, and Rosie Islam tried to just maneuver to the third point, but it was missed by him. A full ball. Pulled it off with the mid wicket, nice and for every shot by Rosie Islam. That was a pull to pull it up, just a short of length, and he just stayed back and just pulled it to the mid wicket for 4. Just using the timing of it, the space is there just to pull in timed. Was great shot by Rosie Islam. DMB Warriors 13 for no loss, 2.3 overs. Manu as a dot ball, nice a full ball right after the shot, little bit of short of back length. So, and Rosie Islam has just played it right next to the extra cover to origin for a dot ball. Uh, Swing and a miss. Muhammad bowling a couple of outswingers. Let's see what he does. Is a in swinger or outswinger. This new ball can swing with the wind is blowing. After to the point, and it's a very beautiful drive for the 4. Lovely shot. Use just a full ball to the point region. He drove it through. The outfield has been so great to that Bolen Park. Very quick. If it miss in the 30 yard, go straight to the. You get the value to the shots. Definitely, for sure. DMB Warriors 3 overs has been completed for 17 runs for no loss. Isan is another pulling his continuing his strike rate. Ritik Berra is on the strike. Try to the maneuver to the square leg and get for a 1 run. Ritik Berra just a flick to it. Just trying to get rotate the strike right for a beginning of the in the build try to build up the partnership where 18 for no loss DMB Warriors. Oh, just a short of a ball and it just raised it so high. It's a excellent delivery by Ishan. Looks like Rosie Islam had hit the helmet trying to make sure that his red not got hurt. Let's see if he's okay. Looks like he's okay. Just the ball just flew it back from a good length. It's unpredictable bounce for a batsman. Let's go. Started by streaming. Rosie Islam is strike on strike. He's back from looks like he's okay, and he's on. Ishan is bowling really great, and it's just trying to swing another one. So he's just trying to get the revenge for that hit, and he swinged it really hard to it, but it didn't get a contact to it. Shan has been bowling really great, and hey, the maneuver of the third man to the third man region for a oh, they're trying to run for the second run. They easily complete. Good running between the wicket. Really good running between the wicket. They do run really quickly. I know that they have been great at the middle of the wicket, running between the wicket.
All right, guys, this is Mohammed Saqib back, live from Bolen Park 2, Leesburg, Virginia, USA, Unity Cup Season 3 2023. There is a game going on between DMV Warrior and Kingsmen X. DMV 21 for no loss after 4 overs. Ritvik and Rusi is still on the crease. Ehsan Adil just we got local talent versus international. All the good opportunities for our local talents to match these international players and give their best. This is one of the good platform for them. People are watching all over the world. New bowler Asif Mahmood. Roshi facing him. Fifth over in play. Asif Mahmood to Roshi. Try to flick it. Beat it completely. Inside edge to his pad and 1 run added to his scores. We have big players' name in Kingsman X versus all local talents from DMV. Ritvik, one of the superstar in local DMV talent. Completely beaten. Big appeal. Let's see what the umpire decision is going to be. And he's out. That's the first wicket down for DMV Warriors. Ritvik got LBW by Asif Mahmood. First wicket down, 22 for 1. Completely beaten by the pace and the swing. New batsman coming in, Shahir Hassan, all the way from Chicago. Quick, aggressive batsman, wicket-keeping batsman, I would say. Gonna face Asif Mahmood. His pace and his swings. Shahir Hassan gonna face Asif Mahmood. DMV Warriors. 22 for 1. Earlier this morning, they won the toss and elected to bat first. This is the second game going on in Bolen Park 2, Leesburg, Virginia, USA. Our partners are Crick Branding, CSM, and Aqua Plus Alkaline Water. Shahir Hassan gonna face Asif Mahmood. Asif Mahmood to ball, full toss, misfielding, quick 1 run. Are we gonna see this? We're gonna wait for the signal from umpire. I think it was a legal delivery. Batsman is asking for the concern about the height. Umpire did tell him it's a legal delivery. Roshi on a strike. Asif Mahmood on his mark to bowl Roshi. 1 wicket is already down in the power play. Asif Mahmood to Roshi. Try to cut him. Completely beaten. Another dot. 2 more balls left for this over. Kingsman X have some good pace attack and some nice spinners too. Asif Mahmood to Roshi. On his leg, try to slide it, guide it towards fine leg, missed it completely, and it's a wide. 1 extra run. DMV Warrior haven't used the power play accordingly, but keeping wickets in hand. will be a positive thing at the end. They have some good hitters too. Asim Mahmood to Roshi. Flicked it up on the long on boundary and is gonna be 4 runs by the Roshi. The local DMV star Roshi hit the 4 runs on the long on boundary. They are changing their gears now. Any bad ball comes towards Roshi, flicked it. He's guiding the balls on the merit, playing all over the ground. Last ball of the over, 28 for 1, DMV Warrior against Kingsmen X. Asim Mahmood to Roshi, guided toward third man. Another easy single. That's the end of the over. DMV Warrior, 29 for 1 after 5 over. They won the toss and elected to bat first. Shahir Hassan is on non-striker end. Another aggressive Chicagoan player. Ehsan Adil to continue on his third over. So far he conceived 6 runs in 2 overs. It's a nice, breezy, sunny day in Bolen Park too. We have league games from Monday to Thursday and the playoff will start from Friday. Final will be on Sunday. Please do come out, support your local team, support your supporting team, support the tournament, support the 22 yards and support all the DMV players and the management. This can only be done with your support. Ehsan Adil Turoshi in his third over. Got beaten. Extra nib, extra bounce, a little bit pacey. He let it go. Ehsan Adil continue to Roshi. Nice guidance towards deep third man for a single run. Roshi has been playing an outstanding inning. He knows 1 wicket is already down. He needs to anchor the inning and take the DMV Warrior to the defending target. I would say 160 plus is a good score in Bolen Park too. Something to defend, something to fight for. And that should be their target too. Ehsan Adil to Shahir Hassan. Good nice yorker, flicked it towards short mid wicket for single run, quick throw. Ehsan Adil continue. Roshi on a strike. Slight change in the field. Deep square leg and deep mid wicket is out. Last over before end of the power play. Let's see if we're gonna see some boundaries from Roshi's bat. Slow ball, juicy full toss, guided toward cover point. Another single run, 1 run added to the scoreboard. After 5.4 over, DMV Warrior is 32 for 1. 2 more balls remaining for the power play to be ended. Shahir Hassan tried to cut it over the point, missed it. No runs added. Earlier this morning, there was a game between Premium Pathans and Baltimore Royal. Baltimore Royal won that game. Jaskar Malhotra scored 91 runs with the partnership of Mohammad Mohsin. He scored 50 some runs. This is the second game of the day. Last ball for the over and last ball for the power play. Hassan Adil to Shahir, and it's a wide. Shahir shuffled, trying to flick it toward the fine leg. Was too far away from him. Wide ball. We have 2 games every day in each park. We got 3 park, Bolen 1, Bolen 2 and Henson. Please do come out and join us and support your local teams. Flick it toward his leg. Single run. That's going to be end of the over and end of the power play. After 6 over, DMV Warrior is 34 for 1. Roshi is still on the page with Shahir Hassan. Current run rate is 5.67. Projected score is 125 so far, which is not gonna be that much defendable on this ground, so they might need 150, 60 plus at least to have something to defend in their basket. New bowler coming in, Shubham Ranjani. Ex-IPL player from Mumbai Indians, and it's a huge 6 by Roshi. First ball by Shubham, and Roshi hit him out of the park. Well, Roshi just said, welcome to Virginia, Shubham. Ex-IPL Mumbai Indian player Shubham Ranjani. First ball to DMV local player Roshi, and he hit him out of the park. Next ball, Shubham. Roshi's facing. Cut it towards point. No run. Good fielding by the fielder. I apologize. That was Shahir Hassan, not Roshi. I take this back. Shahir Hassan, the player from Chicago. Shubham to Shahir Hassan. Shahir Hassan flicked it towards fine leg. There's a chance for a catch, and he is gone. In fact, it's a 6. He was out of the boundary, and it's a 6th run. Another 6 by Shahir Hassan. Two 6s in that over. Shubham has yet to find his line. Shahir Hassan on charge. Cut it towards point. Misfielding, going towards boundary. 1 run added on the team, going for the second one, and that's gonna be complete, easily done. Good shot by Shahir Hassan towards point. 2 runs added to their scorecard after 6.4 over, 48 for 1 DMV Warriors. Shubham has conceded 14 runs in 4 balls so far. Shubham to Shahir. Another slugging! This is out of the park again on the deep mid wicket. Another 6 by Shahir Hassan. No mercy from Shahir Hassan. I think that was the over he was waiting for to open his arms. That's the third 6 in the over. Last ball for the over. Shahir Hassan facing Shubham. Flicked it towards final leg. There's a chance, and we have to see if he's caught. He is caught by the fielder inside the boundary line. Shahir, that's the end of the Shahir Hassan inning. After a little bit of firecracker, Shahir Hassan is gone. Ehsan Adil took the catch, and Shahir Hassan is gone after 7 over. DMV Warrior 54 for 2 scored 20 runs in 1 over. We need some more firepower like this on this field and more entertainment. New batsman in, Charan Singh. And I think we're gonna see new bowler coming in too. And I assume, yeah, it is Fawad Alam. Fawad Alam, the Pakistani player, left arm orthodox spinner. Roshi gonna face Fawad Alam. Nicely guided toward third man, no run. Fawad Alam to Roshi, cut it towards point, 1 run added, going for the second one. Good fielding by the boundary. We have to wait for the umpire's call. I think, yep, it was on the boundary, so just 2 runs added. Fawad Alam to Roshi, guided towards third man again, no run. Fawad Alam to Roshi, pull it towards deep mid wicket for another single. Guys, this is Mohammed Saqib live from Bolen Park 2, Leesburg, Virginia, USA. Unity Cup Season 3 2023 is in progress, day 2. This is the second game of the day. Kingsmen versus DMV Warrior. Charan to face his first ball. Fawad Alam flicked it. short leg. 1 run, going for second is gonna be tough, and they made it easily. The fielder at the boundary took too much time, and I think that was Shehan Surya. He didn't realize it. These batsmen, these players are faster than his expectations. Last ball, last ball for the over. Fawad Alam to Charan. No was the call. Charan Singh, under 19 USA player, represent USA in under 19 team. I believe it was in 2015 or 16. Good experience, good local talent versus big international experience player. Let's see if they're gonna set some good target for them. Captain brought Asim Mahmood back on attack. That's his second over. Roshi's facing. Hit is toward deep. In fact, it's mid off. No run. At this point, Roshi needs to accelerate his inning so they can put some target. Guided towards third man, single, trying to get another one, said no by the batsman Charan Singh. Asif Mahmood on attack. That's his second over. DMV Warrior after 8.2 overs, 60 for 2. Charan Singh is on a strike. Roshi is on non-striker end. Both building the partnership. Flicked it toward deep fine leg, and there's another wicket down for the DMV Warrior. Roshi is out. Quick, nice bouncer from Asif Mahmood. Tried to flick it. Couldn't manage it. We do appreciate all your comments, all your support. Hawks Cricket Club. Why they call me super. Keep watching it, keep resharing it. Your support is everything for this management and for this tournament. After 9 over, DMV Warriors 61 for 3. Adil Bhatti, another ex USA international player, is on crease. Facing Fawad Alam. Fawad Alam to Bhatti. Nicely guided. Big appeal. And misfielding at the same time. Fawad Alam is not happy. He wasn't expecting that could be a run. But I think the fielder put way too extra effort. Fawad Alam to Charan. Guided toward final leg, short final leg for 1 run. Sorry, it was Adil Bhatti. Now Fawad Alam to Charan. Came out of the crease. Guided toward deep short leg for 1 run. Bhatti on strike. Another local talent, another local superstar. What a great ball by Fawad Alam. Completely beaten. Guided toward short third man for 1 run. Trying to get another one. One more run added. 9.5 over gone. 65 for 3. Adil Bhatti and Charan Singh on the crease. Trying to take their team for the respectable target. Something to defend. Something to fight for. Fawad Alam to Charan. Came out of the crease and again scoop it toward short fine leg for another single. Ten overs gone. 66 for 3 DMV Warrior. The projected score so far is 120 runs, which I believe, being sitting here since morning, gonna be a little bit less. Looking at the Kingsmen X betting site, new bowler coming in, Daniel Aziz. Charan on strike. Nice flick toward mid wicket, and it's gonna be 4. What a nice shot by Charan Singh. Guided towards mid wicket for 4 runs, looking for gaps and finding the gaps. Daniel Aziz got 4 runs on his first ball. Daniel Aziz to Charan, cut it towards point, going for a single, knows the call, and still they managed to take 1 run. Slightly misfielding by the fielder. Bhatti on strike. Adil Bhatti. Danish Aziz. Another misfielding, going for the second run, could be tight, and they managed to make it. Danish Aziz is not happy. Kingsman X leaking runs as of now. Cut it toward deep point, no run. Good fielding by Fawad Alam. Slog sweep towards mid wicket, and that's 4 runs by Adil Bhatti. Good shot by Adil Bhatti in the gap, looking for gaps. As he knows, the target needs to be placed on the scoreboard. Another cut. There is a protection at deep extra cover just for 1 run. And that's gonna be end of the over. After 11 over, DMV Warriors 78 for 3. People who just joined, this is Mohammed Saqib live from Bolen Park 2, Leesburg, Virginia, USA in Unity Cup Season 3 2023. This is the second game for the day. DMV Warriors versus Kingsmen X. DMV Warriors won the toss and elected to bat first. Fawad Alam setting his field while there's a quick drink break for the batsman. It's nice, sunny and breezy day here in Bolen Park. We have 2 games every day on 3 parks, 3 fields. All the league's games are from Monday to Thursday. Playoffs will start from Friday and final will be on Sunday. Please do come out, please join us, please watch us, please do support this Unity Cup. Fawad Alam to Bhatti's switch shot and managed to make going towards third man, got 2 runs. Cut it towards point. There's a protection there, 1 run added. Both these players looking good so far. Naturally talented. Fawad Alam to Charan Singh. Guided toward extra cover for 2 runs, and there was a protection right there. There was a nice good punch by Charan Singh. Looking for some gaps, looking for some boundaries. We have nice crowd in Bolen Park too. Nice sunny day for cricket. Fawad Alam to Charan Singh again. Flicked it toward mid-on for single run. Another sock sweep is in the air and is gone for the massive 6. Adil Bhatti is on charge. It's a 6 runs towards deep mid wicket. In fact, it's not deep mid wicket, deep square leg, and 6 runs added to the scoreboard. Fawad Alam is not looking happy. He hit that 6 against the wind, gone all the way out of the park. Players looking for the ball. Finally, they found the ball. Let's resume the game. One more ball to go in this over. They already at 90 with the loss of 3 wickets. Adil Bhatti on strike, taking charge on Fawad Alam. Fawad Alam to Bhatti. Good drive towards long off for 1 run. After 12 over, DMV Warriors 91 for 3. Charan Singh and Adil Bhatti taking the responsibility on their shoulder to put some target for the team. Ehsan Adil back on bowling. His last over, he conceded 11 runs in 3 overs. Very economical. There is a slight changes going on in the field for Adil Bhatti. The fine leg is out. Long off, long on, and extra cover. Sorry, it's deep fine leg, long on, mid off, third man, and extra cover. Ehsan Adil to Bhatti. Cut it to a cover point for 1 run. He was trying to slice that one towards point boundary, couldn't manage it. Ehsan Adil to Charan. Guided toward third man for 1 run. Looking for second. No is the call. Quick hands by the fielder. If DMV Warrior managed to score 150 plus, it's gonna be really good game. Ehsan Adil to Bhatti slogged it over extra cover for 4 runs. Then another 4 by Adil Bhatti. Adil Bhatti is on charge again, taking his team towards a respective total. And I think he knows what should be the defendable total on this ground. In my opinion, 150 plus gonna be a good total to defend, and it's gonna be a good game to watch. Bhatti so far on 24 runs in 13 balls. Ehsan Adil again on to Bhatti. Try to played it again on cover drive. Got inside edge. 1 run. Ehsan Adil to Charan Singh. Tapped it for a single. 8 run came already in 5 balls. I think DMV Warriors targeting last 5 overs since they have some slogging power in dugout. They're trying to keep wickets in hand so they can go all in last 5 overs. But he has to be there till last. Another guidance for guiding towards point, no run. But he is a very talented player who can play all over the ground. His experience plus the talent we gonna see coming in. There's an impact player, Ehsan Adil, going out and Bonner coming in. We do have a rule for the impact player in Unity Cup Season 3 2023. Ehsan Adil is out, impact player. Bonner is in. There's a nice cut shot by Charan Singh. This gone all the way towards point for 4 runs. New bowler coming in, Shubham Ranjane. First ball 4, he started where he ended it. Shubham Ranjane to Charan Singh. Slow ball, there's a chance for a catch. I think there was a snake and it bounced before the keeper. Couldn't carry. Shayan Jahangir is the keeper. It bounced before him. USA international player, one of the finest player in USA. Very top-notch aggressive player, naturally talented. Shubham to Charan Singh. Cut it again towards point, and that's gonna be another 4. Great shot by Charan Singh over the point fielder for 4 runs. I think Shubham is not executing the plan his captain gave him. Captain is not in a happy mood. Change in the field. Deep point is out. This is another flick by Charan Singh towards fine leg and gone for 4 again. Charan Singh was waiting for this over. He's playing him all over the ground. Bowler is trying his best to restrict him. .4 over 111 for 3 DMV Warriors. Another drive going towards the boundary. There's a fielder right there. Let's see if he's gonna manage to catch. And he did protect the boundary. 2 runs added towards the scoreboard. This is going to be very expensive over for Kingsman X, but DMV Warrior is liking it. So far he conceded 14 runs. There's the end of the over, dot ball. After 14 overs. After 14 overs, DMV Warrior 113 runs for 3. They won the toss and elected to bat first. Charan Singh and Adil Bhatti still on the crease. Last 6 overs remaining for their inning. Enough manpower, enough slogging power is still in dugout for DMV Warrior. Kingsman is leaking runs. Their body language is relaxed. But I kid you not, cricket is a funny game. Asif Mahmood back on bowling for his 3rd over. So far he's been good. He conceded 10 runs for 2 wickets. But it punched it toward Fawad Alam, mid off for 1 run. We started the impact player in this season. First time in USA. Once the impact player comes in, he has to finish the whole game. He cannot go out. There's a nice punch in the air on the straight boundary, and that's gonna be 6. What a shot by Charan Singh. That's a nice flick shot on the straight boundary by Charan Singh. Charan Singh is on a roll. As far as the impact player can come at any time in the match for each team. Once the impact player comes in, he cannot substitute with anyone else, and whoever he's replacing to, that player cannot come back in. So impact player has to finish that game from here and then. So Kingsman already called for the impact player. Ehsan Adil is out, replaced by the impact player Kruma Boner, West Indian player. Asim Mahmood to Charan, drive it toward the cover boundary. No one is running, and they all just waiting for ball to go over the boundary. And these people are, oh my God! I just saw that they didn't wanna. They were all they were upset that he played that shot. They didn't even wanna run and chase the ball, and ball ran away towards the boundary for 4 runs. Charan is playing his classic inning with the partnership Adil Bhatti. And he tried to flick it to a fine leg. Then it didn't connect his bat. It's going to be leg by. 1 more run added towards DMV Warrior scorecard. After 14.4 over, DMV Warrior is 125 for 3. As of now, the way they are going, they should be able to go 150 plus if they don't collapse. Asim Mahmood to Adil Bhatti. Shuffle. Hit it over the extra cover boundary again, and it was almost a 6, but it went over One bounce and it's 4 runs. They both charging to Asif Mahmood. So far, he got 3 boundaries in this over. One more ball to go in this over. Asif Mahmood to Bhatti. Shuffled again and flicked it over the square leg boundary, but this was a fielder but it dropped before him. So 1 run added. Bhatti on charge. Daniel Aziz back on ball. Danish Aziz back on bowling. Adil Bhatti on strike. Scored 33 runs so far on 19 balls. Three fours and 1 6. On the other hand, Chan Singh's 40 run, 21 ball, 5 fours and 1 6. Another pull towards the boundary, and it's a huge 6 by Adil Bhatti. Adil Bhatti sending Danish Aziz to the cleaner. First ball 6. DMV Warrior after 15.1 over, 136 run with loss of 3 wickets. Are we gonna see another 200s in second game? Let's wait and watch. Danish Aziz to Bhatti. Switch shot, missed it. Shuffling. Shot over deep mid wicket, and that's a 6. Another clean hit by Adil Bhatti. The classic 6 by Adil Bhatti. He's shuffling and not letting Danish Aziz to settle down. Hitting him all over the ground. Danish Aziz to Bhatti. Another switch and another slog. Gone for the 6 again. Bhatti showing no mercy to Danish Aziz. Kingsmen X leaking runs. Danish Aziz changing the side. It's a wide ball. Another good shot is in the air, can be out, and he dropped the catch. Fielder dropped the catch. That was, and another run out chance, big appeal, but he got saved twice. Fielder at the deep cover point dropped Butty's catch, gave him another life. Last ball for the over for Danish Aziz. DMV Warrior after 15.5 over, 151 for 3. Last ball for the over. It's in the air. There's a chance. Fielder underneath and it's gone. Butty is gone. Finally, the charm of Butty is gone. He played a marvelous inning of 51 runs in 24 balls. Danish Aziz got his batsman hit.
151.
Reza Hendrick was the fielder, took the catch. DMV Warrior lost their 4th wicket. After 16 over, DMV Warrior is 151 for 4. New batsman to come in, Junaid Nadir. Another local talent, Junaid Nadir, ex-first class player from Pakistan. Moved to USA back in 2019 and he started playing for DMV. Kingsmen X having a meeting how to restrict them and keep them as low as they can in next 4 overs. Fawad Alam is think tank of the team. Kingsman X has big player names in their team. Khurram Manzoor, Fawad Alam, Shayan Jahangir, Shayhan J. Surya, Ehsan Adil. To give them a tough time, they need a really good bowling attack. DMV Warrior, the experienced Kingsman X brought to DMV is huge. They have 2 teams in this tournament by the name of Kingsman and Kingsman X. Their first, that's their second game. They have won their first game yesterday, and there was, in fact, I would say that was a one-sided game. Shayan Jahangir scored and played some good inning. Now they are into their second game, and they do want to win this game too, so they can qualify for the playoffs. Mohammad Zia to Junaid Nadir, 1 run. Mohammad, sorry, I apologize. Mohammad Zia to Charan, scored 1 run. Junaid Nadir on his strike now. Gonna face his first ball. Another single one run added to the scoreboard. Mohammad Zia to Charan Singh. Flick it toward cover for one run. Shehan Surya was the fielder. Throw it back to Shayan Jahangir. Junaid Nadir facing Mohammad Zia on attack. Pulled it hard and is all the way gone and is out of the park for 6 runs. Junaid Nadir pulled it above the pillar on the deep square leg for 6 runs. This is the experience Junaid Nadir brought it in on the pitch. Very talented player, have played enough cricket to face this kind of bowling. Mohammad Zia to Junaid Nadir. Another pull shot high in the air. Keeper is running. And he dropped. He slipped and dropped the catch. Charan Singh is asking for one of the over. Umpire said no. It was a fair delivery. Last ball for the over. So far he conceded 10 runs. That's his third over. DMV Warrior after 16.5, 161 for 4. Zia Holak to Charan. Made some room, tried to cut him. Missed it completely. That's the end of the 17th over. So ladies and gentlemen, after 17th over, DMV Warrior is 161 for 4. Earlier in the morning, they won the toss and elected to bat first. Adil Bharti scored 51 runs and he got out. In last over, Charan Singh is still on the crease at 42 in 24 balls. The batsman join him is Junaid Nadir. Are we gonna see some competitive cricket match today? My projected score so far is gonna be 185. Let's see what they're gonna bring it to the scoreboard. Please do comment on the channel. Ask me the questions. Let me know your concern. Do tell me what's your projected score and let's talk about it. Let's make this tournament. Junaid Nadir on a charge. Hit it over long off. Just a single. Another cut shot by Charan Singh for 4 runs. Fawad Alam is not happy. At this point of the game, they're losing too many runs. And DMV Warriors are happy to take them all. Fawad Alam to Charan Singh. Try to sweep him. Completely beaten. No run. Came out of the crease, hit it hard over long on for another 6 run. And yeah, that is a 6. Sharon got 50 run on the board. Now coming slow. Fawad Alam is not happy. Tried to cut him toward point. Missed it. No run. Fawad Alam to Charan. Came out of the crease. Tried to hit him again. Missed it. Dot ball. And of the 18 over, DMV Warrior is 172 for 4. Charan 6. Charan Singh is on 52. Junaid Nadir is on 9. Last 2 overs remaining. Muhammad Ziaul Haq is back on attack. Junaid Nadir is facing. Muhammad Zia to Junaid Nadir. That's going to be wide. Down to his leg. Zia to Junaid Nadir. Good slow ball. Miskeeping by Shayan Jahangir. And by his 4 runs. Some extra 4 runs by his run. Batsman got beaten completely as well as Shayan Jahangir. They both had no clue. Mohammad Zia to Junaid Nadir. Flicked it toward deep mid wicket for 1 run. Chancing on a strike, guided towards deep cover point for 1 run. After 18.4 over, DMV Warrior is 181 for 4. Mohammad Zia to Junaid Nadir. Flicked it toward deep Mid wicket for 1 run. Good fielding by the fielder. Restrict them for one only. Last ball for the over. DMV Warriors so far 182 for 4. We are live from Bolen Park 2, Leesburg, Virginia, USA, Unity Cup 3, 2023. He got beaten by between his legs. Easily 2 runs, and there's a slight misfielding, but he managed to throw it back. And his leg buys. After 19 over, DMV Warrior is 184 for 4. Last over remaining for their inning. If they manage to score 15-16 runs in that over, it would be a good target to set on this ground against Kingsmen X, which is loaded with full of international players and experienced players, of course. Asim Mahmood, last over, hit it over. What a good fielding! Hit it over the mid off bound, try to mid. Oh, no, 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 no. I think he dropped it. He did drop the catch. He did try, but he dropped the catch. That was Fawad Alam, I assume, who dropped that catch. Athletic fielder. Still looks fit and young. Junaid Nadir tried to hit him over the mid off. Fawad Alam's jump stopped that boundary. Asim Mahmood to Charan Singh. Asim Mahmood to Charan Singh. He tried to pull it towards the square leg. Big appeal. But just a leg by 1 run added to the scoreboard for the DMV Warrior. After 19.3 over, DMV Warrior 186 for 4. Three balls left for the inning. Asim Mahmood to Junaid Nadir. He tried to guide him towards fine leg, missed it completely, hit his thigh, no run, dot ball. Good, good last over by Asim Mahmood so far, only conceded 2 runs. Let's see if we're gonna see some firecracker in last two balls. Asim Mahmood to Junaid Nadir. He pulled it high. It's a high in the air. Fielder is running and couldn't get there on time. Added 2 runs. Shot was gone towards deep fine leg. Last ball, 188 for 4 DMV Warriors. Another pull shot. Protection is there. 1 run added. And that's gonna be end of the inning. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mohammed Saqib live from Bolen Park to Leesburg, Virginia, USA. Unity Cup Season 3 2023. This is end of the inning. Kingsmen X needs 190 runs from 20 overs. At the required run rate is going to be 9.5 per over. We will be back in from short break. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, everyone. We have the second innings of the DMV Warriors versus Kingsmen X game coming up. I'm Jael Hans to bring you right through the action here. The DMV Warriors, 189 for 4 they hit in their 20 overs. Charan Singh led the charge, 55 not out. Adil Bhatti as well, 51. And with the ball in hand, Asif picking up 2 for 30. But now we have the Kingsmen X, 190. They need to win from their 20 overs to get a couple of points here today. Kingsmen, they've played one game already in this tournament, which they ended up winning. DMV Warriors, on the other hand, they've also played one game, but didn't end on the side they would have liked. Shehan Jayasurya and Tajinder Singh, the two openers here for Kingsmen X. And it's Usman Shahid to open the attack. First ball coming up. Here we go. That's short, just clipped away into the leg side, out towards square leg, and they'll just pick up the single. With that, Jayasurya and Kingsmen are up and running. So 190, quite the target that the Kingsmen have in front of them. Shehan Jayasurya, Tajinder Singh, two very experienced players. As Shahid runs in now for his second delivery. Oh, and that's gone up in the air. Clears mid-on. And one bounce into the ropes for 4. So the first boundary of this innings, and it's come off the bat at Tajinder Singh. What a way to get off the mark. So that delivery a bit fuller on the pads. And with mid-on inside the ring, that shot was always on. Now Shahid. Oh, and this time he goes once again, Tajinder Singh. And this time he's gotten 6 of them. So Tajinder Singh here definitely looking to maximize this power play. And he's hit a couple of good shots in just the first over. Shahid here just pulling his length back just a bit. The line remained the same. And he's been flicked right over mid-on for a maximum, the first of the innings. So Usman Shahid now under some pressure as he runs in. And this time short to backward point, and they'll take the single as well. That's very well run. And some smart batting as well from Tajinder Singh. Already picking up 11 from the first 3 balls of the over, so then just tapping it, getting that single. Also trying to limit those dot balls. And now Shehan Jayasurya on strike. Oh, that's an excellent yorker from Usman Shahid. And he does well to defend that, does Jayasuriya. Shehan Jayasuriya has earned a name for himself in the US via minor league cricket, where he scored a boatload of runs playing for the Silicon Valley Strikers, who were the champions a couple of years ago, the runners-up last year. And this one will be signalled a wide by the umpire, the first of the innings. Shahid has just got one delivery remaining in this over, but he'll have to re-bowl that one. So into Jayasuriya now. That's another wide there, so just not getting his line quite right here. Just got to bowl one more delivery in this over. And left arm over the wicket, so angling it across the right-hander. And this time short, pulled away. And just out towards square leg, so they'll pick up a single with that. Jayasuriya retains strike. 15 off the first over, 15 for no loss, or Kingsmen X. Adil Bhatti, the new bowler, into the attack now from the other end. Batted extremely well earlier today, 51 off 25. 3 boundaries, 4 sixes, but now with the ball in hand. Bhatti will be bowling into Jayasuriya. It's just some changes are made in the field. A couple of fielders swapped. He's got a deep square leg in place in the power play, does Adil Bhatti. And a slip in place as well. As that's full, and it's gone straight to the man. They've appealed there for the catch, but it appears that ball just hit the ground before it went back up. So will just be that dot ball as Bhatti runs in now for his second. And that's flicked away, well off his pads, racing away to the boundary. And it'll get there in the end. A good effort there at the boundary. The 2 men. But in the end, Jayasuriya, he picks up his first boundary of the innings. Just flicking that one away off his pads. Bhatti pulling his length back. And past fine leg that was, who's now moved a bit squarer. And this time that's gone up in the air. Third man coming around. Oh, and put down. He got there. Did that man in the deep, but ends up just popping out of his hands. There was two fielders converging there as well. But in the end, that catch does go down. So Shehan Jayasuriya there gets a life. Picks up a single as well, getting Tajinder Singh on strike. Adil Bhatti, the bowler, a US international as well, represented the national team a few years back. And that's gone up in the air as well. Has he got that over the infield? He hasn't. There's the wicket. Tajinder Singh has to go. He was looking good, but he heads back once again, trying to clear the infield, but he will end up perishing. That's an excellent catch taken at the edge of the circle, running back, and he's judged that one really well. So Tajinder Singh gone for 11 off just 4 deliveries, and Kingsmen X lose 1 wicket early. 20 for 1 now, midway through the second. Adil Bhatti, the captain of the DMV Warriors, leading from the front, not only with the bat, but now with the ball as well. Risa Hendricks, the new batsman, who walks out. Very experienced player is Hendricks. He's represented South Africa at the international level. As Bhatti comes into him, and a good delivery to start off, just defended by Hendricks. But Risa Hendricks, at one point in time, he was in the top 10 T20 batsmen around the world, as per ICC rankings. And he's done well in the Unity Cup in the first game, which he played yesterday. As that one's just defended into the offside, and it'll be a dot to finish off. So 5 and a wicket coming from that over, and after 2, 20 for 1 are Kingsmen X. That's a swing and a miss down the leg side, and it runs away to the boundary as well. And so a wide 4 there as well. 5 runs to start the over off, and not what Usman Shahid would have wanted. An expensive first over for him as well, and now the 4 and the wides. So Shahid now. Oh, and that's a full toss. Hit down the ground on the bounce though, Adil Bhatti at mid-off. Shahid not quite getting his line and length right today. I've seen a few wides from him. That one a full toss there. But But he is a quality bowler. And that's hit away through the offside towards the point boundary, and they want the second. Getting it quite comfortably in the end as well. A good Yorker that was from Shahid. Just squeezed past the man at point by Jayasuriya. This time on the pads, just hit out into the offside towards that covers region. Will just be that dot ball. Long on and deep mid wicket. The two men outside the circle. In the power play with the field restrictions, is the two allowed. And this time looking to flick this away. Down the leg side. A good take by Rossi behind the stumps. And signalled wide by the umpire. The second wide now in this over that we've seen. Down the leg side. Does Usman Shahid potentially want to switch ends, go from around the wicket, left arm around? In which case he'd be angling it back into the right-hander. This one though, it's driven through the covers, running away to the boundary, won't get there. But the batsman coming back for a couple of runs quite comfortably in the end. This one's just defended out towards covers. Will just be that dot ball. Jayasuriya, he got a life in the last over. Not the easiest of chances, but still went down. And he's really not someone who you can drop. Shahid though, the final ball of his second. And that's up in the air, over third man. And he'll pick up a boundary as well. I think he wants a change of bat with that. But it'll be a boundary to finish off. So a huge over that one, goes for 14. And after 3, 34 for 1 are Kingsmen X. Bhatti now continuing.
No, just tell me.
As that one's hit past point. Running away to the boundary once again. Though cover stops it just before. And another couple of runs taken with that. Riza Henriques, he's off the mark. It's 16 from 12 deliveries, finishing a game off for Kingsmen X in their opening game against the Premium Pathans. But today he's got a much bigger role in this side. 190 that target. As this one's flicked away. Mid-wicket comes around, and another couple of runs to the Kingsmen ex-batsmen who've been running well today, going for those quick singles and twos. And that's gone up in the air, that catch. Though a tough opportunity. And it appears that the opening batsman for the Kingsmen X is Shayan Jahangir, not Shayan Jayasurya, so apologies for that. But we've got that fixed now. Jahangir, he's at the non-striker's end at the moment. Hendricks, the man on strike, who's taken 3 twos in this over. This one though nudged into the leg side, and he'll pick up a single. Oh, and that's gone up in the air over the man in the circle. Oh, a deep third man will come around, restricting that just to that single. 8 runs already coming from this over. Reza Hendricks to face that final delivery. As that one's just been played into the offside, and they'll come across for a quick single. With that, the end of Bhatti's second, and after 4, 43 for 1 are Kingsmen X. And the first bowling change now as Rasesh Behra comes into the attack. Bowling to Reza Hendricks, and that's gone inside out. There is a man at deep point, and he'll take the catch. That is an excellent catch out in the deep, and a huge wicket. Reza Hendricks goes, and DMV Warriors, they'll celebrate. Rasesh Behra striking off just his first delivery. And that is a huge, huge wicket. Hendricks gone for a runner ball 8. And Kingsmen X 43 for 2 now they are. Ghulam Manzoor, the new batsman, joining Jahangir out in the middle. Behra now into Manzoor. And that's a good Yorker outside off, just towards covers. Who does well. And this time just not quite getting his run up right. As Rasesh comes in once again. And that one just squeezed out towards covers. Another good Yorker there from Rasesh, who's bowling well. And that's gone up in the air. And it'll go a long, long way over the boundary. So a maximum now off the bat of Shayan Jahangir. Behra once again going outside off. A fuller length. And that is a massive maximum from Jahangir. One of the biggest we've seen, especially at this ground. Not only has it cleared the boundary, it's also cleared the fence after the boundary and gone into the trees. I think it'll take some time to retrieve that ball. Went a long, long way back.
New ball? Is he under power play?
And it appears that they found the ball. So Jahangir now looking good. 22 off 14 he's on to. As Rasesh continues. And that's him on the pads. Appeal. But the umpire isn't interested. We'll wait for the call on leg byes. It appears it was off the bat. And with that 6 last ball, the 50 actually came up for the Kingsmen X. Coming in under 5 overs. They're going at a good run rate here. So Rasesh comes in for his final delivery. And that's just going to be it out towards covers. A single taken with that Jahangir retained strike. And it's 52 for 2 after 5. Bhatti now continuing into his third over. And just a single off his first delivery by Manzoor, and that gets Jahangir back onto strike. So Bhatti bowling 3 here in the power play. As that one's just hit out towards point for the single. Just looking to rotate strike these two. We haven't seen too many dot balls in this Kingsmen X innings. The balls where they haven't got boundaries, they're looking for those ones and twos, which is good to see. This one flicked away past a third man in the ring, but there is a man out at the boundary. The final over of the power play. This is the final over with the field restrictions. And they've got a deep third man and a deep square leg, the 2 men back. As that one's just tapped into the offside and picking up yet another single. Good to see these two rotating strike, not letting that pressure build too much. Though they still do have to chase down 190. They have gotten a pretty good start. And that one just looking to tap it into the pitch, looking for that single. Once again, you can see that mindset from Kingsmen X. Trying to just tap the ball around, get those singles and twos. The odd bad ball, they're looking to clear the boundary. As Bhatti comes in now, the final ball of his third. And that's hit down the ground towards mid-off. And just a single taken. So just 5 runs coming from Bhatti's third. And at the end of the power play, 6 overs done, 56 for 2 are Kingsmen X. Rasesh Behra continuing his first over, 1 for 9. Picked up that big wicket of Reza Henriques. And now bowling to Shahan Jahangir. And that's gone up in the air. He's cleared mid-off. And he's cleared the boundary as well. But on the bounce. Bounced just inside the boundary with that one. And Jahangir continuing his charge. Playing really well here, aggressively at the top. As the score moves on to 60 for Kingsmen X. And we've already seen him be aggressive against Behra in the previous over as well. And now continuing that. It seems some changes are being made in the field as deep point is brought in and mid-off is pushed back to long off. And I've got a deep covers in place as well. outside the power play, so 5 allowed outside the ring. As Behra comes in. Oh, and that's short, pulled away, and it'll go, just dropped catch there, and it's actually gone for 6 as well. So there was an opportunity for a catch out in the deep. Not only has the catch gone down, but the ball's gone for 6 as well. Or a 4 it appears. So bouncing just inside the ring. The boundary. And so back-to-back 4s now for Jahangir. 32 of 19 he's on to. And Behra now under some pressure. As that one's just flicked away towards fine leg. Once again looking for that single, but not on offer. And now once again some changes being made in the field. As Behra comes in to Jahangir. And once again persisting with that good length. Too fine leg. Oh, and a misfield there backing up. It's going to allow them to get another run. And so picking up 2 for that. Not the best of work in the field. And besides that, we've seen a couple of dropped catches. There was that one good catch Charan Singh took, but besides that, the fielding hasn't been the greatest from the DMV Warriors. Oh, and that's it straight down the ground. Bhatti though at long off comes around, keeping it to the single. And now 1 delivery remains in the 7th over. It's gone for 11 till now. That one just a bit of an outside edge on it. The bat just turning in the hands of the batsman, in the hands of Manzoor, and with that single, Manzoor will retain strike. And after 7, 68 for 2 are Kingsmen X. Now we have a bowling change as Adil is taken off and Junaid Nadir is brought in. Just looking to guide that away, but doesn't get bat on it as Manzoor. And third man now goes back to the boundary. So there's a deep third man and a deep fine leg, as well as a deep square leg. And that one just guided away. But straight to gully. Now once again some changes being made. With Jahangir on strike, deep third man comes in. And that's flicked away. There are a couple of men converging. And it appears that they've put a stop to that. We'll just confirm. Yeah, that is very well done out in the deep. The man from long on coming around, running to his right. And a diving stop in the end to save a couple of runs for his side. This one down the leg side, a good take from Rossi. It's signalled a wide by the umpire. Rossi's done well behind the stumps today. A couple down the leg side, which he's gotten well this time though. On the bounce to the man at third man. Bit of an outside edge, but not carrying. A couple of deliveries still remain in this over. It's gone for 4 till now, as it's just a conversation with the bowler. I think Adil Bhatti just telling him a couple of things. These final couple of deliveries as Nadir gets ready to come in. And this time it on the pads. The umpire not interested though. And now another man added to the boundary on the leg side. Bowling on the pads. And just a dot ball, some good work done there. And with that, it'll be the end of Junaid's first over as well. 4 coming from it. And after 8, 72 for 2 are Kingsmen X. It's time for some spin now as Amit Khan is brought into the attack. Bowling to Kuram Manzoor. As that one's guided towards backward point, and they'll come through for a quick single. So 73 for 2. They're currently at another 117 needed to win the Kingsmen X. And they've got quite the batting to come. Shayan Jasuria, Nakruma Bonner, Fawad Alam, Shubman Ranjane. As that one's hit down the ground. And it's gone well over for a 6. Both arms aloft once again for the umpire. And Shayan Jahangir into the 40s with that. Amit Khan going a bit short. And off the back foot there, Jahangir has cleared that long on boundary by quite the distance. So I think Amit will have to go a bit fuller here. That's exactly what he does, but flicked away into the onside. And some good work out of the boundary as the batsmen pick up a couple of runs. So 9 already off this over, the first 3 deliveries. This one hit down the ground towards Ritwik at long off. As that one's just hit out towards covers, will just be that dot ball. This time looking to swing across the line, down on one knee, going for that slog sweep. But Manzoor doesn't connect, and with that it'll be the end of the over. And after 9, 82 for 2 are Kingsmen X. Junaid Nadir continuing now. And starts off with a swing and a miss there. Does Jahangir. On to 46 from just 29 deliveries is Shayan. As that one's flicked away past fine leg, and it reaches the boundary for 4. With that, Shayan Jahangir, he brings up his 50. 50 from just 31 deliveries. And he's played extremely well today, opening the batting. A big chase this is. And he's at 5 boundaries, 2 maximums to get to here. But he'll have to continue on if the Kingsmen X are to chase this down. 104 still needed from 64 deliveries. This time coming down the track, a bit of an outside edge. So Manzoor now 7 of 13 he's on. He'd want to get going from here, especially since they're chasing such a big total, our Kingsmen X. As this one's just tapped into the offside for another single. This time down the leg side, an appeal. They're still appealing there 'cause the umpire hasn't given that a wide. One delivery now remains in this over. 6 it's gone for. Oh, and that's flicked away. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket. They both converge. Oh, and that is very well done at the boundary. They've saved the maximum, but the catch not taken. Was it anyway a very odd chance? His deep square leg came around, took it, was going over. So threw the ball back in, and they've saved 5 runs for their side of those 2 men at the boundary. And so with that, the end of 10 overs, 89 for 2. Our Kingsmen X need another 101 to win from the remaining 10 overs. Usman Shahid brought back into the attack. His first 2 opening the bowling a bit expensive, none for 29. Now against Jahangir, whose shot pulled that away. Falls in no man's land though. There's no one there on the leg side, inside the circle. You've got a long on, a deep mid wicket. And it's fallen in between them and the bowler. Shahid now. There's a bit of a helicopter shot, that one out towards deep mid wicket from Manzoor, picking up another single. In need of wickets here are the DMV Warriors. They've picked up 2 in the first 10 overs. On he goes for that big shot, and it's gonna sail over. That is a massive 6 there. And Shayan Jahangir, it seems he's just looking to break his own records for the biggest 6s. We saw a huge one over extra cover, and now this one over long on. 5 fours and 3 sixes. He's hit now. So looking very good out in the middle. Usman Shahid now under some pressure. On he goes once again, Jahangir. And he's cleared the boundary once again. Goes a long way over. And into the 60s with that is Jahangir's 4th 6 of this innings. Consecutive maximums on that occasion. And this is turning out to be a really good over for Kingsmen X. It's already gone for the 14. 2 deliveries remaining. As Jahangir's strike rate also passes 175. And just not getting his run up quite right is Usman Shahid. He's been bowling into the arc of Jahangir. He's gone full on both those deliveries on the pads. Jahangir not one to miss out on those. This time short, pulled away. Deep square leg will come around. And a couple of runs, some good running in the middle by these two. So Jahangir and Manzoor very quick between the wickets. And now just one more delivery remaining in this Usman Shahid over. It's gone for 16 till now. And the final ball of Shahid's 3rd. Oh, and that's gone up in the air. Who wants it? The bowler running. Oh, and it's fell in no man's land there. Right in between 3 fielders. There was square leg running to his left. Deep mid wicket coming in. The bowler also charging to his right. But ends up falling right in between them. And so the end of a huge over. That's 17 from it. And after 11, 106 for 2 are Kingsmen X. Abdul Jabbar now brought into the attack. And that's gone up in the air. Deep point. And it's going to go over him. So a maximum to start off Abdul Jabbar's over. Not the start he would have liked. And Shayan Jahangir is continuing his attack. Into the 70s now. 74 of just 40 deliveries. Oh, and this time, reverse sweeps that, deep point. Oh, he's taking the catch. There's the wicket, 6 and out for Shayan Jahangir, and Abdul Jabbar has gotten the big one. Jahangir looking to try something unorthodox, some innovation he was going for, but he'll depart in the process. Nevertheless, very well played from him. 74 from just 41 deliveries. And he has more than played his part in this chase. The DMV Warriors, though, they'll celebrate. They've got an opening back into this game. Still quite the runs needed. 84 of 78 actually, with that 6 earlier in this over. 78 still needed. That required rate at 9. And we should be in here for a really good set of final few overs. And now Shayan Jayasuriya comes out to bat. In at number 5, joining Quram Manzoor out in the middle. Jayasuriya, very experienced batsman. Jayasuriya now facing Abdul Jabbar, as he's just gonna hit that through a vacant mid-wicket region, picks up a single. With that, he'll be off the mark. This time a swing and a miss from Manzoor. Hasn't looked too good today. 9 off 16. So he has struggled a bit. And this one hit through the covers region. Picks up another single, giving Jayasuriya the final ball of the over to face. This time that's gone up in the air and straight to the man it covers. Abdul Jabbar's gotten 2 in the over. And Shayan Jayasuriya departs. He's gotten Jahangir and Jayasuriya out, and this is turning out to be an amazing over for the DMV Warriors. 8 runs and 2 wickets from it. And after 12, Kingsmen X 114 for 4. Abdul Jabbar, a young bowler from the DMV area and a local talent there. He has turned the tables in this game with that last over. 2 wickets. Picking up 2 dangerous men, Jahangir and Jayasurya. And now it appears Rasesh Behra has come back into the attack. And that's short, pulled away. And just out to deep mid wicket. They'll take a single from that. So Khurram Manzoor, that was on strike, who took that single, which gets the new batsman, Nkrumah Bonner. Facing his first delivery now as Rasesh runs in. That's just defended into the offside. And they'll pick up a single off it as well. Bonner has represented the West Indies at the international level. As we see a couple of singles to start this over off. Into Manzoor now, and that's gone up in the air. Third man running back. Oh, put down. Put down that one. Was not the easiest of chances running back, but he got there. And that one just popping out of his hands. And this one just guided towards point, picking up another single. And it's going to be an overthrow actually. And so an extra run. No one backing up there. The Kingsmen are very good at running between the wickets, as we've seen all throughout today. Oh, and that's gone up. There's a man out in the deep mid wicket, and he'll take the catch. Rasesh Behra strikes once again, and this time it's Bonner who has to go. Another huge wicket. And that is another big wicket there. Bonner trying to clear deep mid wicket. That required rate was rising, near 10 now. But ends up hitting it out to the man at deep mid wicket, who takes an excellent catch. Running in. And he judged that really well. 119 for 5 with 1 ball left in the 13th. Danish Aziz now, the new man out in the middle to face the final ball of this Rasesh Behra over. And that's gone up in the air, just past him. The outstretched hand of the man at extra covers. But they'll pick up a single, so with that Aziz off the mark. And after 13, 120 for 5 are Kingsmen X. So 13 overs done, 120 for 5 are Kingsmen X. At this exact same stage, 99 for 3 was the score the DMV Warriors had after 13 overs. So Kingsmen X 21 runs ahead, but they've also lost 2 wickets. As Abdul Jabbar comes in, that one it's straight to point. So will just be that dot. And after this point, as we moved into the death overs, with that power hitting of Charan Singh and Adil Bhatti start, as that one is nudged away out to long on. Just picking up a single there. We're looking to sweep that away. The ball staying just a bit low though. And once again, a similar delivery, a same shot, and the same result. Looking to cut this away. There's a man out there, deep point. Keeps it to just a single. That one in the air for a while. And that'll be the end of 14 overs. 123 for 5 are Kingsmen X. And so from these final 6 overs, 36 deliveries remaining. They require another 67 to win. That's flicked away into the leg side. And one bounce into the ropes. Picks up a boundary now. Does Danish Aziz. So Rasesh Behra bowling his final over here. 2 for 27 off his first 3. as this one is just nudged into the leg side. Picks up a single and gets Kuram Manzoor on strike. Rasesh now coming in. And that one's just guided out towards third man. They've gotten the single, wanting the second. And not the cleanest of stops there. So they will get it. Behra now three deliveries left and is over. Was just leaving that one alone is Manzoor. Not really a time you can leave deliveries alone. As that required rate is rising, you've really got to start targeting a lot of these deliveries. 60 runs still needed. Just over 5 overs remaining. Oh, and that one appeal. A huge appeal that is. The umpire remains unmoved. Didn't think there was an edge on it. Still quite the batting to come. We've got Fawad Alam, Shubham Ranjan. So I think Mansoor's really got to start taking some risks here, as this one's cut away to point. And has he taken that? He has. So we were just saying, Akuram Manzoor, he's got to start taking more risks. Hit that a bit uppishly towards point. And never mind, it, I believe that may just have bounced on the ground right before going to point. Manzoor, though, disappointed with himself, he couldn't get that away. Nevertheless, an excellent stop there by the man at point, and that'll finish off Rasesh Behra's spell as well. 4 overs, 2 for 34. And after 15, 130 for 5 are Kingsmen X. Abdul Jabbar now continuing, as that's one's going to race away to the boundary. Aziz here continuing his charge onto 12 off 7, and a much needed boundary that for Kingsmen X. Still another 56 needed from 29 deliveries. Around 12 and over that required rate's gone up to. Oh, and this time he takes him on. Deep mid-wicket. Well over him. And so a maximum here. A 4 and a 6 to start this over off. And is this the big over which Kingsmen X need? They need quite a few more of those types of shots. 10 runs off the first 2 deliveries here for Jabbar, who's under some pressure now. And that's cut away. On the bounce though to the man at that third man inside the circle. So Aziz playing an important cameo here onto 18 off 8. Just paddles that over. And it's going to race away to the boundary for 4. So another boundary there, and Kingsmen X, they'd be very happy with that. With all the innovation these days, especially in T20 cricket, you've run out of names of what to call shots. This time turned. Just seemed to paddle it over. Well, that was actually Kuram Manzoor. Picks up his first boundary of the innings. This time trying to go for that big hit. Doesn't connect though. Manzoor not had the greatest of outings today. 19 off 28. Just hitting his first boundary. As the final ball of Abdul Jabbar's over comes up. And that one's just hit right back to him. They'll take a single, so with that, Manzoor will retain strike. And after 16, 146 for 5 at Kingsmen X. Need another 44 to win from the last 4 overs. Usman Shahid brought back into the attack. 3 overs, the none for 46. And now bowling the 17th here. Up against Manzoor. And that one's hit out towards deep mid-wicket. Having a look, the 3 overs after this. Adil Bhatti, he's got an over left. And Junaid Nadir's got 2. So that's probably the sequence they're going to go with the DMV Warriors. And both Nadir and Bhatti, they've bowled really well today. So this could be a very big over for the Kingsmen X. They need to have this one go at least for 15-20 runs. As that one's edged away over the man at third man and runs away to the boundary. So we're just talking about how this over has to be a big one. And Aziz has tried to do exactly that. His third boundary of this game. This time looking to cut that away. Doesn't get bad on it though. Shahid now. Oh, that's a full toss, pulled away. And it's gone over the man in the deep. Both arms aloft for the umpire. And appears to be a legal delivery as far as the no ball is concerned over the waist. So Usman Shahid now really going for some runs. 11 runs this over's already gone for. 2 balls remaining. It was an excellent effort at the boundary to stop that. Jumping full stretch, but just went over his fingertips. That man out in the deep. Shahid now. And that's short once again, pulled away once again, and another maximum. Back-to-back maximums now for Danish Aziz. And he is looking very good out in the middle, taking this game away from the DMV Warriors as he moves on to 35 from just 13 deliveries. And this is turning out to be a big over. We said it's got to go for at least 15, 20. It's gone for 17 with the ball left. Final ball of Shinwari's over coming up. Short once again, pulled away, and another maximum. 3 carbon copy deliveries, carbon copy shots, and carbon copy results as well. 18 have come off the last 3 balls of that over. A 23 run over that. And after 17, 169 for 5 are Kingsmen X. And all of a sudden, 21 needed from 3 overs. And with the way Aziz is hitting this ball, you've got to back the Kingsmen X from here. Junaid Nadir now bowling the 18th. He's bowled 2 overs for 11 till now. This one flicked away off his pads. Off the pads of Manzoor. Just giving Danish Aziz the strike. 41 off 14. Aziz He's been absolutely brilliant today. Aziz also bowled 1 for 33 in 2 overs. Picked up that key wicket of Adil Bhatti. So he's really having a good outing today. This time just beating the batsman there. As he looked to just guide it away. Junaid Nadir is bowled really well today. And this is really going to be an interesting battle. Nadir against Aziz, and that's a swing and a miss. The keeper misses it as well. A rare miss that for Rosi Islam. As they'll come through for a single. So that gets Quram Manzoor back onto strike. As this one is just nudged away into the leg side. Going for that direct hit there. But well inside the crease was Manzoor. This over's just gone for the 3 runs till now. 2 deliveries remain. Some top-notch bowling from Nadir. And this time head out towards deep mid-wicket. And just another single taken. Once again, just looking to guide it. And misses the bat of Manzoor. This has been an excellent over from Junaid Nadir. Just 4 runs coming from it. And after 18, 173 for 5 are Kingsmen X, requiring another 17 to win from the final 2 overs. Adil Bhatti to bowl out here, the penultimate. Oh, and that's gone up in the air. Falls short though of long on. They want the second. And they'll make it in the end. Danish Aziz very much wanting strike here. On to 44 from just 18 deliveries. He's been very destructive today. Adil Bhatti 1 for 17 off his first 3. Oh, that's an excellent Yorker, just a point as they'll pick up a single. There's a chance there and an overthrow now. And now he's got it directed. He's got it directed. Have they got it? They have. That is an amazing throw there from the man at covers, and they've picked up Quram Manzoor. A bit lazy there, coming back for the second, and he'll have to go back. And what a throw that was. One stump to aim at, and he's hit it. And so now Manzoor gone, a new batsman who's going to come out. It was that overthrow. So that overthrow, looking for the second run, and Manzoori perishes in the process. This time a swing and a miss. Danish Aziz on strike. And the new batsman Shubham Ranjane at the non-striker's end. This time he's hit it down the ground, long off, and just keeps it to the single. And that gets the new man, Shubham Ranjane, on strike. Ranjane, the man of the match in the finals of Minor League Cricket 2022 against the Atlanta Fire. He's a good all-rounder, is Shubham Ranjane. Earlier today, 1 for 34 in his 2 overs. But now with the bat in hand, 13 needed from 8 deliveries for Kingsmen. And facing Adil Bhatti now. On a helicopter shot there, out towards the man in the deep. And they'll just pick up the single from it. So the final ball of the penultimate coming up. Oh, that's gone up in the air. Deep square leg. And he's taken the catch. That is a huge wicket. Danish Aziz has to go, the set batsman. And he was looking so good. 46 off 21 he goes for. And Adil Bhatti, the captain of the DMV Warriors, he strikes off his final ball. Danish Aziz gone. Adil Bhatti, how good has he been today? First of 51 with the bat, now 2 for 22 in his 4 overs. And he's truly leading this DMV Warrior side by example. 178 for 7 after 19 overs. 12 required from the final over. 2 new batsmen on strike. This game is truly going down to the wire here at Bolen Park. Asif, the new man in. That's gone up in the air. Deep third man. And he's taken the catch. That is absolutely brilliant there. Diving at the boundary. And the DMV Warriors are ecstatic. Shubham Ranjan departs. And 8 down now. Kingsmen X 12 needed from 5 deliveries. Junaid Nadir now amongst the wickets. And the DMV Warriors have picked up another. The fight continues from them. And this is still anyone's game. 12 from 5. A nail-biting finish we're going down to. Another new batsman in at number 9, Fawad Alam. The Pakistani international player. As Nadir runs in, and a swing and a miss outside off. 12 needed from 4 deliveries. From 4 here. Nadir, top of his mark, running in. Oh, and another swing and a miss, a slower ball, and they're going to come through for a single. He's got it directed. Is that gone? No! Oh, it's all happening here at Bolen Park. A slower ball. And Fawad Alam completely missing that one, though they've come through for that bye. 11 needed from 3 balls. And it's Asif Mahmood on strike. 11 needed from 3. And the DMV Warriors just making sure they've got their field exactly right here. Oh, is it that away? It's gone up. Has he cleared it? He has. Both arms aloft. He's got a maximum here. Asif off his first delivery he faces. 5 needed from 2 deliveries. Oh, what a finish we're having here at Bolen Park. Five needed from 2 balls. Here we go. Nadir comes in. Oh, he's got that away, has he? Deep third man. Oh, it's past him and he's got a boundary. What is happening here? 1 run, 1 ball. Oh, what a finish this is turning out to be. That was short and wide, outside off. Going for that catch, deep third man. Bounced just in front of him. And ends up going to the boundary for 4. So 1 run, 1 ball. Scores are level. Everyone's in. Asif Mahmood on strike here. Everyone's in. Junaid Nadir, the final ball. Here we go, 1 from 1. And he's hit that out over the infield and he's cleared it. The Kingsmen X have won by 2 wickets. What a finish we've had here at Bolen Park. Asif Mahmood finishes it off with a boundary. And they've defeated the DMV Warriors in a final ball thriller. An amazing game of cricket we've had. Just a 2-wicket victory off the final ball. We have a look at that. 74 Shayan Jahangir started off with. 46 down the order from Aziz. And towards the end there, Asif Mahmood 14 from just 3 deliveries. Kingsmen X have won off the last ball. An amazing game of cricket we've had here. A nail-biting thriller. And Kingsmen X gain a couple of points. And with that, they'll move to second on the points table. And there's the match summary. 189 for 4. The DMV Warriors. And Kingsmen X off the final ball. They've got those runs. Thank you all for joining us today in this broadcast. And we've got more exciting cricket coming your way. Not just tomorrow, but for this entire week. So do join us tomorrow for the next game. Tomorrow 8:45 is the start of our next game. Thank you all once again for joining us.